All right, all right, all right. A massive shout out to Peggy Clark. Man, what a lifesaver. From my last video that I was talking about, I was gonna have to, probably wait around for my actual driver's license because all I have is my temporary. Well, she tells me about this service called iPostal One. And what they do is they forward your mail to specific, they've got I think it's like 30 different locations or whatever. Well, one of the locations happens to be in Lake Havasu City. The place where I would pick up my mail is right across the street from the Planet Fitness that I'll be going to. So, which means I don't have to wait around for my driver's license because I can have my mail forwarded down to Lake Havasu City and pick it up there. Which is, and here's the reason, well, one of the reasons that I'm excited about it. I was going to have to camp out locally. Well, next week, I don't remember if it was Monday or Tuesday or one of the days, it's going to be getting cold. One night it was going to get down to 5 degrees Fahrenheit. And another night it was going to get down to 2 degrees. There ain't no way. That's just way too cold to camp in. Well, guess what? With this new service, forwarding my mail down to Lake Havasu City, I don't have to wait around for it. But what I do have to do is they want to sign up, and I have to have the form that I have to submit to the post office to let this Postal One handle my mail. Has to be notarized. Well, they had this online notarization thing that was going to cost $25. Well, anyway, they got to this one part, and it switched to my phone, and then the app messed up, and so I just clicked out of it. And it's like the other option was to print out. It's a two-page document. The other option was to print out the document and then have it notarized by a local notary and then upload the documents to this Postal One. Right? So anyway, the app screwed up, which I think it was meant to be, because what I'm going to do, I don't have a printer, but I forwarded the document to my phone, and I can print it out at the library for I think it's like 10 cents a copy or something like that. So it cost me a quarter. Cost me a quarter to print out the document. And then I just called my bank. Of course, most banks, and this one's no exception, if you were a customer at the bank, you get things notarized for free. So instead of paying $25 for some, online notary thing, I'm going to go down to the post office, print out the documents, and then take it over to the bank and have it notarized over there. So, plus two on this, on the online notarization, they want both the front and back of your driver's license. Well, I don't have both the front and back of my driver's license because that's what I'm mainly getting this service for, so I can get all I have is my temporary, and it ain't got no back to it. But doing it locally, what was weird is normally when you get your driver's license, you have to surrender the one from your other state. Well, they didn't. They gave me my one from Texas back to me. So I've still got that for identification. And hell, I'll even like take my birth certificate or whatever. But when of course, when I go to the bank, they know me because I've got my bank card, and plus everybody in there knows me anyway. So they already know it's me. I know the notary has to go by the book, so I will. But I do have, the copy of my temporary and my driver's license from Texas, which is expired. But it's still good for ID. So, and then my vehicle registration. So I can go there and have the required documents and have it notarized. But I can't do that. The notary won't be in until about 9 o'clock in the morning. So I've got to go. So I'm going to go to the post office when I get done doing this video. Go to the post office and get these printed out so I can take them to the bank, get them notarized, and then what I'll have them do is I'll have them scan the documents and then send them to my email, and then I can download them, and then I can upload them to the Postal One. And then once that's approved or whatever it is that they have to do with it, because they have to validate it or whatever. Once they do that, then I can have my mail forwarded to Lake Havasu, which is a lifesaver because I did not want to camp in 2 degrees because and the +2, the place where I'd be camping is very windy, and so you get some of those 30-mile-an-hour winds whipping through there. With it being 2 degrees, you're looking at about 21 below wind chill. And no, no, I am not going to camp in those kind of conditions. I don't care. But this is a lifesaver, thanks to Peggy, that I don't have to do that. I'll get this done, and so I probably won't be able to get out of here until Saturday, but and trying to get everything else done too. But, I mean, it's like whatever, it's like nobody wants to go out and camp in sub-zero weather, and plus Copper, I don't know, I mean, he likes it cold, but I don't know that he likes it that cold. I know Kevin don't like it that cold. So anyway, I'm going to get this done, go get that notarized tomorrow, get it uploaded, and then I can just full speed ahead and go ahead and head south. I'm really looking forward to getting down there. I really am. It's going to be, a lot of you are concerned about me, but it's warm down there. It's like 70 degrees during the daytime and like 45 to 50 at night. I mean, hell, I'd love 45 to 50 here in the daytime. It's like today, I think the high is supposed to be 39. And you go outside and it doesn't feel all that super bad. But also being in a tent, and even if it does get a little chill, of course, being in a sleeping bag and everything else, if it's like 45 degrees, it'd probably feel hot to me because I'm so used to it being so much colder at night. And somebody said, why don't you just go to your property and camp? Oh, did I say in my last video that, was it last night or the night before, it got down to 14? Yeah, it was like 2 nights ago it was 14. I think tonight's supposed to be 17. No. So I am not going to my property until it warms up, which means it's probably going to be toward the middle to end of May or first part of June. And I have an itinerary. I'm going to be camping at a lot of spots down around Lake Havasu and over even into California. There's some really, which is not, we're talking within like an hour's drive of Lake Havasu. You know, there's some really cool places to camp, you know, and of course the weather's decent down there. So I'm looking forward to it. I really, really am. You know, because I can camp in these BLM spots for 14 days, and so I can basically just, you know, don't have to really do much of anything for 2 weeks, and then, you know, I'll pack everything up and go somewhere else. But I'm not going to be going very far. I mean, I only have to go, like, I think it's like 28 miles according to BLM rules to the next site, and a lot of them are right around, you know, 30 to 40 miles, and there's just a lot of really cool places to camp down there. I'm going to try to pick some that aren't as crowded. Somebody said something about going to Quartzsite. That's the absolute worst place to go. If because it's so crowded. And plus, Quartzsite's a really dinky town. You watch the videos, people are always talking about how you can't find anything there. They don't have a Walmart. They don't have any chain stores. You know, so it's like they even go get water or something else. Whereas Lake Havasu City has a Walmart. Parker, there's a couple places I'm going to go down. Parker is south of there. There's a couple of places. There are like 3 places right around Parker with like a 30-mile radius. Some are even closer. There's one I'll be staying at that's like 12 miles out of Parker. Or maybe even not even that far. But Parker's got a Walmart. A really, really cool area down there along the Colorado River. Anyway, you know, things keep changing, and it's like, you know, because I was stressing out about having to camp in the cold and stuff like that, and then Peggy happened to mention that in one of her comments, and it's like, yes. And it's like $9.99 a month. You know, to have my mail forwarded, you know, to Lake Havasu. It's, you know, you can't beat that with a stick. You know, well worth $10. Holy crap. You pay more than that, you know, going to a fast food place and getting lunch. You know, so he couldn't tickle me more if he stuck a feather up my butt. Don't try it, though. So anyway, you know, I'm super glad that I don't have to camp in the cold, that I can just go get this done and then get loaded up and head south. You know, I'm tickled blue. Pink's for girls, so I can't be tickled pink. Anyway, I just thought I'd share that with you, and also thank Peggy for telling me about that, because I'd never heard of such a thing. You know, I actually did a search, you know, for like mail forwarding things and stuff like that, but I didn't find anything like this. And this is awesome. And the fact that it's right across the street from the Planet Fitness I'll be going to anyway. Or I shouldn't say right across. Yeah, well, no, you got to go around the block and then down into another strip mall area there. It's like, it says 3 minutes driving time. So, oh yeah. So, I mean, that's like, and two, that you can use the address. It gives you actual physical address that you can use. And so if I needed to get something like off of Amazon or something like that, or even use my Walmart Plus, I can just wait for them there. But, you know, it gives you an actual physical address that you can use to have packages delivered and stuff. Not that I plan on. I've already got enough crap right now. Not that I plan on ordering anything, but you never know, you know, if something goes wrong and I need to get replacement part or something or whatever, you know, that I can order off of Amazon and have it delivered there. So that's really, really pretty cool, you know, pretty dang cool. And there's no place up around where my property is that I can, you know, get it delivered. But, you know, I guess I could always, once I get up there, I could stop that service and just get a P.O. box there in Chambers, you know. So we'll just see how it goes, you know. But I think using Lake Havasu is my base of operation because there's so many places around there to camp, and all of it is free. You know, people talking about, well, you can go here and you only, you know, pay this, or go here and pay this. No, I ain't paying crap. The places I'm going to, you don't have to pay anything. Why would you pay when there's so many free places to camp? Now, you don't have all the amenities that you would like at a state park, but you also don't have, you know, the expense of a state park. You don't, and plus too, you can get out by yourself. You're not right next to somebody. You know, you can go find a place where you can be by yourself. You can still be, you know, close to people, but not, you know, cramped. Like when you go to a state park campground or an established campground, a lot of times you're just like, you're here and they're there, you know, and I don't want that. I want to be more by myself, you know, and so, you know, I can go outside my tent and pee or whatever. And not have to worry about somebody complaining about it, you know. So anyway, I'm that was a blessing, her telling me that, really was, because that just takes the monkey off my back, because you know how the monkeys can be. Alrighty, we'll talk to you later.